Hello guys, welcome to my Plotly tutorial. In this video we're going to learn about the line chart. If you not watched my last video, please go and watch the last videos which is related to the Plotly. And in the last video we learn about the how we can create the subplots. In this video let's learn about one different kind of a chart. If something is missing about the style or the figure, we will cover in this chart as well. So let's start our simple chart, that is the first chart, that is a line chart. For this I'm going to consider the same data set, that is the rainfall in the Australia. This is the time series data set we have. We have the minimum temperature and the maximum temperature, and this data is from 2008 December to 2017 I think June. So before going to start visualization, let's create some features, because what I'm going to show you today, what is the maximum temperature and the minimum temperature in every month we have in different location. So what at the end of the video, what you need to do, we are going to write one function. You have to just pass the location name, you have to pass the year, and it will show you what's the maximum temperature it have. What's the benefit? We can know, like in the last history from 2008 to 2017 we have which month is the hottest and which have the coolest temperature we have. My motive to show you only the visualization, so I'm just skipping the data cleaning part here. So let's start the video about the line chart. So as I told, we have this date column. So from this date column I'm going to fetch the year, the day, the month in the different columns, and then we will delete this date column from this data frame, that is the df frame data frame. So let's see how we can do this one. So we just pass the df frame first, as this date is in the object, so first I convert in the date time. So pd dot to date time df frame date, if you pass it, now it's become the date time object. So from the date time object you can easily fetch the year, month and day. So what I do here, I just fetch the year, month and day, just pass the strf time, capital Y for the year, small m for the month, and small d for the day. And as I told, then we will delete the this date column from the data frame. So let's run this one, and now if you print this, so now we not have any date column here, and you go at the right hand side, if you go at the right hand side, you see here the year, month and day. So the three new columns we will have, so 2008 to 2017. So let's start from very zero, very basic, and then we will end this video by writing one function. So let me do it. First I'm going to create one variable, that is a figure is equal to what, go dot figure, and then I have to pass the fig dot add trace, and I'm going to pass the go dot scatter, because for the line chart we will use the scatter plot, and we have to be past the x-axis. So x-axis is what? X-axis is the number of days in a month. Like in the February is a 28 days, in the January we have the 30 days. So we will pass the number of days in the x-axis and the maximum temperature in the y-axis, and we will have the line plot. So for the x-axis, let's go one step beyond and write the simple code which can give the number of days in a month. For this df rain, then df rain, right, I'm going to choose say the location is, pass this location here. We will pass the year as well, because year is also we going to pass the as a input. So let's copy this and pass the year, Control C, Control V, and here I have to pass the year, and year is a 2017. I'm going to take the last year, so 2017. Now pass the day here, okay, and now pass the values. Okay, so we have these values here, and then what you can do, you just copy this one and pass as the x-axis, so you can pass it here. And similarly you have to pass the y-axis as well. So y-axis is what, you have to pass the max temperature, right, max temperature, yeah, and just copy this one and put it here, okay, and that's all, and just see what it will become. So but we not pass any month here. We have to be, suppose here we have to be pass some as 1 month as well. In the later stage we will write in a function, we just pass the year and it will be generate. And first we start from the basics, so let's pass this as a month as well. So I'm going to pass the month here. The month is 1st January, so I just pass here 01, right? Okay, so yes, so I have to pass this one here, yeah. So and then fig dot show. Okay, so this is the curve for the January month and the 2017. Suppose you want to see in what happened in the February, so you have to be nothing to do, you have to be just copy this and paste again and change this month name here. So if you see here now, yeah, so this is the February, so February is the 28th. So in the February you can see in the 10th February we have the maximum temperature, while in the January we have the 30th January have the maximum temperature. Now the trace 0 and trace 1, there is a two things, again I have to be changed in some logical name, so we can know what's this trace 0 and trace 1. It's very simple. In the dot at trace you have to be pass here name, so name is what, this is a January here, and similarly we can pass the name here, that is your February here. Okay, so if you pass here you can see, okay, now it's changed, trace 0 become January, trace 1 become the February. Now you can little bit make it more customized by adding the update layout and the update x-axis and the y-axis. That's already we write in many times, so I just copy the code from the update layout from there. So we just paste this code, that is update layout. We write the dictionary title, that is we write the text, daily maximum temperature of every month. Its font size week 26, we give this horizontal 0.5 and vertical 0.9, and we give the font color black. Then update x-axis and update y-axis we give here. So if you see here, then it will become like this. So you can change this color as well, and you can change any color here, you can make it more customized. But I want to analyze in every month what's the maximum temperature. I not want to write again and again add trace. So for this what you're going to do, you're going to write one for loop, that how many months in a year, like in 2017 we have only up to the June, but in 2016 we have the full year data. So you have to be first select how many months in the year we have in the data set, then you have to be loop in that, and then it will display automatically. That's very simple. We nothing going to do, we just copy this code alone and put it here. Before that we create the month list, that is nice. So month list is what, month list is nothing, you have to be check. So just copy this one here, df months, yeah, just copy this and pass here df range location, remove this month from here, and now the year, and just first see what it have. Okay, and I want to see how much month, so I just pass it here months, and I pass the value counts. So I have only the first, second, third, fourth, 5, 6, so I told we have only up to the June. So this is the month list, we give in the month list, so month list, and we have going to take only the index side, so index, and make it sort. So because 01, 03 we want 01, 02, so January, February, March comes in the order manner, not come like January somewhere and the March somewhere. So just put the sorted here. If you put sorted and print the month list, you can see now. So month list, if you see, so 01, 02, 03 it become in the sorted order, and then you just loop it for I in month list. What you going to do, you're going to loop it, and then copy this, add trace, and yes, to pass add trace, this is right, you have to pass here the I, yes, you have to pass here the I, and tf rain year 2017 maximum temperature. And yeah, so just if you do the fig.show, before that you need to create one object again. That's the new object. Fig is equal to go dot figure. Okay, and just see it. So it gives me, but the problem is that it gives me January in everywhere, in every trace it gives to me a January, because I pass here name is January. Now we going to change it, that's in the different format, like we see the month number and we convert to the month name. For this you have to be import calendar, and then calendar dot month name. If you pass here 1, it give you January. So like this we have to be adjust our name here. So what we going to do, we just copy this one from here, because already we import down, and pass it here, and you pass here I, but I is 0 1, but it will take only your 1. Now if you pass it here I, it will give you the error. Yes, because it list index must be an integer or slice, not string. So what you're going to do, you just put here int, and to make it more simple, put it here int, and last element, that is a 1 2 3 4 5 6 we want. We not want 0 1 0 2 0 3 0 4 0 5 0 6. We want only 1 2 3 4 5 6. So I put the slice here, and I think it will work. Okay, so now if you run this code, it makes sense. January, February, March, April, May, June, this is everything come, and in this you have everything, like you see in every month what is the maximum temperature. So if you hover this, if you put the mouse here, it's by the hover property, it show you in the January. Then January we have 43.7 degree, and again if it is, oh sorry, it is a February, it's not January, because January we have in the 30th January. Yes, so that's the problem, that's the thing. But can this code is run for the 2016 as well? Let me check. It show only January, February, March, April, May, June, only 6 months, but 2016 we have we have the 12 months. So what's we are doing wrong here? We have to be change here 16. We have to be change here 16, and then we have to be change here. And now if you see, this is very strange. January and again January. Now what's the problem here? The problem is that when you pass the month name 1, it will give the January, but if you pass the 0 1, it will give you the error, and if you pass the 12, it give you the December. So the month name is, if you see here, the month name after 09 we have 10. Now if the 10, if you understand me, so here come 0. So if here come 0, that means here nothing will come, so this is the empty. Then again it come here 11, so we slice, so it only take the 1, that is a January, so it's doing correct work, but that is actually wrong. That January should not come here. Same for the February. If you understand this, then I think you understand what I want to convey here. So we have to be change it, like if the month name is start from 01 to 09, it will slice only, and otherwise it will not slice. That's one. So nothing we're going to do, we have to be put here the if else condition. So if I equal to if I 0 equal to the 0, then it will run else. And if I put the else condition here, else, I just copy this one, same, copy this and paste it here. Let's adjust. Okay, so it should not slice it. Okay, yeah, so now you can see the October, November, December, everything is came here. And then adjusting its title and everything, you just copy this one from here, which already we see, and if you put here, it will come in the, yeah. So daily maximum temperature of every month, the x-axis label come, y-axis label come, we can see our the trace is also in the good manner. So this is the chart, this is the maximum temperature chart. You can pass the minimum temperature as well. For this, nothing you're going to do. You just have to be pass your you have to be create one function. Let's create with me, and then you can pass any year and any location, and it will show you the that city name within that year. So define, you pass the daily temperature, daily temp, and what you're going to pass city, and you pass the year, and you pass the column. And for now it's okay, these three arguments, we work with these three arguments. First we have this one, so copy this one from here and pass it to here. This one is changed to city, right, city, and this one is changed to year. Now I think nothing more going to be changed here. And then go again above, we have to be create one figure. Just copy this simple code, pass here, yes, adjust it. Yeah, for I in the month list, you have to be passed here city, where you pass the location name, you have to pass the city, right, and then you have to pass the year. So this is this year, yeah, this much, and then you have to pass the column. That is why the column, because if you pass the minimum temperature, it will show you the minimum temperature. So column pass here and column again pass here. Yeah, that's okay. And now just call this function again, call this function down. You have to be pass your city name. City name is what? City name, again I'm going to take the same city in Australia. Pass the city name here, pass the 2017, pass 2017, and pass the max temperature. Max temperature, and you can see the curve now. That's very simple. If you pass the mean temperature, you can see the curve, mean temperature, and you can see the yeah, why this is not changed, because we have to be changed here. So daily, and you have to pass right in the string, so daily, and give the space and give the column name here, give the column name here. Then okay, of every month, I think it will work. Daily minimum temperature of every month. So that's here, and again you have to pass here the column name, column, yeah. So here the minimum temperature come. If you want to give here 2010, it will show you the 2010 minimum temperature. Yeah, so 2010 minimum temperature is that. You see the curve is breaking because we not clean the value. Definitely there is a n values are there, we not clean it. So that's the why that's the reason you are seeing the lines are the breaking lines. So this is just a sample to show you how you can draw the line chart in the Plotly. I hope you learned something from this video. If you like this video, then please like and share and subscribe to my channel, and I will meet you soon in the next video. That's all for this line chart.